Did you know that some companies offer teachers extra discounts or onboard credits, sometimes even both? In this video, we'll look at what each major cruise line offers in recognition of just how special our teachers are. Join me as we grade the cruise lines according to the love they show to those in the teaching profession. Hi, I'm Tiffany from Destination for Vacation. Thanks for joining me. Teaching today is not an easy job, yet teachers are among some of the most dedicated professionals. It's not unusual to see teachers working under very trying conditions, with limited resources and sometimes a lack of public support. Unlike many professionals, teachers regularly spend their own money buying supplies for their classrooms and their students to make up for the lack of funding their schools have. So when you're in this profession, every dollar counts. That's why it's nice to see some cruise lines extend a helping hand to teachers so they can afford to get away and enjoy a little time for themselves. When booking a cruise, it's always smart to do a search on the cruise line's website to see if they have any special offers that might apply to you. Sometimes offers can be combined, whereas others can't. Some offers are only available by booking directly with the cruise line, whereas other offers extend to any booking agent. So it's important to read the fine print and perhaps even chat with a representative before booking your cruise so you receive all the discounts you're entitled to. Of course, offers regularly change over time, so what might be in this video may no longer apply when you're watching it months or years from this recording date. When it comes to cruise lines, there are several choices. For today's video, we'll narrow our focus to the special offers available to teachers on these 8 major cruise lines. Unfortunately, Carnival does not offer any additional discounts or cruise credits to teachers, at least at the time of this recording. However, if you're a former or active military member, it may be worth giving them a call to see if you can get a discount through that route. Celebrity Cruises also doesn't currently offer any specific discounts or credits for teachers. Like Carnival, the line does have a discount for select cruises for military members. The website also promotes special resident rates, but that discount isn't specified state by state, which means you won't know how much it is until you go through the process of selecting an itinerary in cabin. Then the discount will be applied once you reach the checkout page. So I was curious to see what the residence rate would be. First, I did an inquiry for a cruise without claiming this offer. I chose a 7-night Alaskan northbound cruise in a standard veranda cabin, which just means balcony cabin, with no extras. The total price with taxes and port fees for 2 people for cabin 6038 was $4,728.18. Then I went to the special offers page and clicked the residence rate tab before I selected a cruise. I chose the same itinerary with the same date, same ship, same amenities, and even the same cabin number of 6038. I entered California as my residency state and was pleasantly surprised to see the total price of $4,374.18. So just by clicking that one offer tab and then entering my residency state, I'll save $354. But then I grew curious. Does the residence discount amount change if you live in a different state? I did 2 new searches. First, I entered a home state of Iowa to see if it mattered if you lived in a coastal state or inland. And guess what? That discount didn't change. It was still a savings of $354. Knowing that Florida residents tend to receive a lot of cruise discounts, I thought, let's see if a Florida resident would receive more of a discount. But nope, it was exactly the same, $354. And just in case the discount similarities were due to a website cookies issue, I replicated those searches on a different device, and there were still no differences. So in this case, the resident discount is about 7.5%. So this brings me to a good point. Although in this case, Celebrity does not offer a specific teacher discount, there may be other discounts available that might actually save you even more money. If Celebrity did have a teacher discount or special offer, I would check into the possibility of stacking, which just means combining the offers. If it's a discounted rate for both offers, then you're probably just going to be allowed to choose one of them. But let's just say there's a discounted residence rate And then there's an offer for teachers to receive an extra $50 in onboard credit with no discounted rate. It's possible the cruise line will allow you to stack those two offers, but you'll probably have to call in and speak with a representative to plead your case. I mean, let's face it, if you would commit to booking a cabin for $4,000, an extra $50 teacher credit is a drop in the bucket for the company, and it's an inexpensive move that builds a loyal clientele. Given Disney's history of educational partnerships, I was surprised to see that the cruise line offers no special discounts or credits to educators when you book directly with them for one of their cruises. Currently, the only special offers extended are for military members, as well as residents of Florida and Canada. So, unlike Celebrity, if you live in a different state, there are no additional discounts. Unfortunately, the news isn't much better for teachers on MSC. They used to offer a teacher discount, but that was several years back. Currently, they offer a discount only to military members and healthcare providers. Okay, so we're 0 for 4 so far. However, the good news is, while a cruise line may not extend a special offer to teachers, there are travel companies that will have special offers while still charging the same cruise fare, if not lower. I can't speak for all of these companies because I haven't booked directly with them. I have used Vacations to Go a few times and had a great experience. So it may be worthwhile to check in with these companies to see if they can help you save some money. I found it's really important to check out the price differences on various websites before booking a cruise. The time of year has a lot to do with this, as does demand for a particular itinerary. Sometimes it was less expensive for me to book with a site like Vacations to Go or Costco Vacations. Other times I received a better deal when booking directly with the cruise company. So playing around with different offers and websites can end up saving you hundreds, and in my experience, thousands of dollars on the exact same itinerary in cabin class. I'd like to pause now just for a few seconds with a special request. If you've enjoyed watching this video so far, then I'd be very grateful if you would consider subscribing to Destination for Vacations channel. As a newer channel, it really helps to increase visibility for each new video posted, and it lets me know if I'm on the right track. You can simply click on the subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Thanks for your consideration. Now, let's get back and find some actual teacher discounts. So far, the lack of offers to educators has been downright depressing, but I promise you there's better news to come. While Holland America doesn't offer a cruise fare discount for teachers, it does offer a $100 onboard credit for around 500 of its itineraries if you book your cruise directly with the cruise line. If we hover over this "How does verifying work" link, we'll get a little more information. So basically we see that as long as you work in a K-12 school setting, whether that be as a teacher, support staff member, administrator, and I would also imagine any kind of central administration position, or you're a faculty member at a university or college, you're eligible, if it's in the United States. So this is interesting because it doesn't mention Canada or any other country, but I'm accessing this webpage from the United States, which may affect which countries are listed for this offer. Holland America uses the company Sheer ID to verify your status. Now, if you notice, the first page indicated that you could also be retired, but this description shows active status. However, there's a box to indicate retirement, and if you click on the Sheer ID link, it provides additional clarification, showing that retirees are definitely eligible. But it doesn't look like preschool teachers are eligible for this offer. If you're a certified preschool teacher, especially within a public school district, I would suggest contacting Holland America's customer service because it could just be an omission within the description. And they listed K-12 instead of PK-12. It never hurts to ask. So what about Princess? We see a dedicated page for cruise discounts for teachers. That's a good start. However, it looks like they're not really up to thanking you right now, teachers. I suspect this has to do with the current demand for cruises, which is very high right now. So cruise lines don't really need to offer special discounts and incentives to book their cabins. But once bookings begin to slow down, I suspect the lines that aren't currently offering discounts and specials to teachers will start doing so again. We do see some wording that says that while there are no current offers available, if you get verified as a teacher and register for their Captain's Circle, then they'll send you discount offers via email. Like Holland America, any future teacher offer from Princess will be open to K-12 faculty and staff, as well as those working in a degree-granting university, again in the United States. So, my teacher friends in Canada, you may be out of luck for this discount. But again, sometimes the travel agency that you book with will offer a special to teachers, so it's definitely worth checking that out. Norwegian Cruise Line is definitely a big supporter of teachers because they're currently offering a very generous teacher cruise discount program across all of their sailings, with really no restrictions. It includes a 5% discount on your cruise fare for the cabin, plus a $50 onboard credit that can be used to spend on a spa service, specialty dining, purchases made in the shops of the cruise ship, or in the casino. The 5% discount not only applies to your cruise fare, but it's also applied towards the purchase of any Norwegian's free at sea packages, if you elect to purchase them at the same time you're booking your cruise. Now, if you purchase them after the fact, the discount will not be applied according to their fine print. So make sure that you clearly know what you want before finalizing your booking so you don't leave any money on the table. Now, 5% may not sound like a lot, but remember, 5% of every $1,000 is $50. Let's just say that we want to go on a cruise to Alaska. And because it's Alaska, we've decided to book a balcony cabin so we can really savor the spectacular views. And because it's still Alaska, we're going to book an aft balcony because the views from the wake in Alaska really can't be beat. We'll choose the June 13th through June 20th cruise because that will allow us plenty of time to close up shop for the school year before departing for our cruise. And then we can still be back home in time to take all the summer PD courses that we need to before we start prepping our classes for the next school year. Norwegian Cruise Line is running a promotion at the time of this filming, so we'll get some extras like specialty dining, a Wi-Fi package, and a $50 discount on a shore excursion. I've said no to the drink package because I'm not really much of a drinker, so this will save more than $300 in taxes for that so-called free gift. If I do want a few drinks, I'll pay out of pocket and it will still be less than that $300. So our total for 2 people in one cabin is $6,713.82. A little higher than Celebrity, well, much higher than Celebrity, but remember, we chose an aft balcony, and that's what really raises the price. And 5% of that is $335.69. And don't forget, teachers also get a $50 onboard credit, which I could use to pay for those occasional drinks if I wanted to. So I've just saved $385.69. But what if I want to book a room that's a little more teacher budget friendly? What would that 5% discount equate to? Okay, same cruise, but let's choose an inside cabin. Again, I'm going to remove the drink package because I still don't want to pay more than $300 for drinks. So my fare comes to $3,198.22, less than half of what I was going to pay for that aft balcony. 5% of that is $151.91, plus the $50 onboard credit, which means I'll still save $201.91. So far, Norwegian has the most generous teacher discount offer. But in thinking back to that 7.5% resident state discount that Celebrity offered, I looked to see if Norwegian was offering something similar, but came up empty-handed. So for this cruise line, the teacher offer is the way to go, unless you qualify for their military discount, which actually saves members 10% off of their cruise fare. Okay, we have one more line to go, and that's Royal Caribbean. And sadly, it's a big old bust for teacher offers. Currently, their special rates extend to people over the age of 55, police and firefighters, military personnel, and here's a first, airline employees. And those discounts are only offered on select ships and sailings. But if you're a teacher 55 or older, then it's certainly worth looking into that discount. And in that case, I would look into the possibility of stacking some discounts by booking the cruise through an outside travel agency that offers a teacher discount or onboard credit, while also claiming the senior special rates. It's possible that some agencies won't honor the combination, but I think it's worth a try. I'll be speaking more to the concept of stacking discounts and benefits in an upcoming video, so make sure you don't forget to subscribe. All right, we have a clear winner here when it comes to loving the teachers, and that's Norwegian Cruise Line. Depending on the cabin you book as well as your destination, it's an extra $200 or more in your pocket. In second place for a dedicated teacher discount, Holland America with a $100 onboard credit regardless of what cabin class you choose. I have to admit, going into this video, I expected more cruise lines to offer teacher discounts, so I'm really surprised to find out that 6 out of the 8 cruise lines offer nothing to teachers, which I find kind of sad. Even a $50 extra onboard credit really doesn't cost a cruise line anything because you're spending it on board anyways. But that goes a long ways in boosting teacher morale. With that said, choosing a cruise line solely based on the specialized offers they extend to certain groups, like teachers and military members, is never a good idea. Sailing on a ship that's not your first choice just to get an extra $200 or even $500 offer, only to find out that you hate your experience on that cruise ship, is a total waste of money. Likewise, there might be 2 different cruise lines offering the same itinerary and with similar amenities, and the line that doesn't provide any special teacher offers might end up actually being less expensive than the other one that does. Remember, any teacher discount or offer should be icing on the cake for a cruise you are planning to go on anyways. I can't tell you how many cruises I went on when I first started cruising before I became aware that special discounts for particular groups even existed. I now know that I missed out on claiming more than $1,300 on these cruises simply because of this unawareness. And that's why this video was created. Teachers and all educators, you have enough on your plates as it is. My goal is for you to be aware of the offers that will save you little money for little to no effort. Knowing you, those savings will be directed straight to the kids in your classroom, which gives you an A+ in my book. So it's pretty simple to grade the recognition efforts of these cruise lines. Norwegian gets an A, Holland America a B, and let's just place a big old dunce cap on the other cruise lines. Hopefully they'll soon see the error of their ways and change their behavior. Thanks for joining me today. Interested in finding some other ways to save a little more money at sea? Then consider watching one of these videos. Until then, here's hoping that your next adventure is just around the corner.